that. Off we go. Off to the races. Paces. Look at that. Look at that thing. Wow.
Yeah, I've been watching that. It's pretty cool.
That is neat.
It's scenting the room for sure.
No, yeah, it's totally doing its job.
Yeah.
Definitely. High efficiency right there, dude.
Your neighbors are like, what the fuck is that smell?
Fucking, are the neighbors burning incense outside? Like, well, with my girlfriend, you never know.
You never know.
Very possible.
Never know.
Very possible.
Should have them sticking out of the vents with a little charcoal grill.
Don't. Like... She might watch this, dude. Don't. Welcome, Snap 307 Reacts. Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Matt. That's Chris. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to the channel. How's it going? If you feel like staying for a little while, there's a little thumbs up button down there. That'd be cool. More importantly, there's a big red subscribe button down there. If you click that one, that actually gets us closer to being able to do this full time, which would be even cooler than cool.
Super
so.
dope.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? How's it going? How are things? On the screen in front of us, we have communication problems on the job, both on the screen and in our workplaces every now and then. We work blue-collar jobs. If you guys don't know, Chris is an auto mechanic, and I am basically a forklift operator in a warehouse. Like, I load trucks, and I like logistical bullshit, you know. What do we call it? Supply chain. I work in supply chain, so there you go. So we both are considered blue-collar workers and have definitely come across our fair share of colorful intellect throughout our years.
The thing is I've never even thought about it until I saw this video, and I'm like, wow. Yeah, that's about it. And okay? So, like, here's the deal. Here's the reason we selected this.
Yes.
Me and Matt have both
I'm glad you're going to get into
seen this video.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, in our early days of the YouTube, people would be like, oh, I wish that you wouldn't say the F word so much.
Dude, we had one
it's like, we said it once.
We had a comment like 3 days ago that was like, sorry, the foul language turns me off. Bye, or something like that. It was like, why'd you even comment? Okay. Who cares? Whatever. Thanks for the view.
Like, oh, why does he dip on screen? Because blue collar shit. That's why.
That's just.
So anyway, if you guys are not blue collar, okay, maybe you work a desk job. That's cool. You know,
that's
you gotta
fine.
have a job.
I have no problems with that.
Thing.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
gotta make your money.
Make your money, man. Go make money.
Here is a perfect example of what it is me and Matt deal with on a day-to-day basis. And to be honest, I love it. Like, if I did this full-time, there's part of being a mechanic that I would miss, and it's all the jokes, I mean, really off-color, like, really offensive jokes, hey, fuck you.
Yeah,
like,
and the
all
thing
that
about
shit.
it is, like, that there's something about the blue-collar environment where, like, you know, offensive, racist,
you go into a
this,
porta
that, and the
potty,
other. That shit doesn't exist. Those terms don't exist in blue collar culture. It just is. It just is. It's just a joke. Yeah. Like, that's really what it is. Like, it's just
all a joke.
Everyone laughs at the end of the day because everyone's making fun of everybody. Yeah. You make a pass at someone who's a certain ethnicity, and they're gonna make a pass right back at you for being a honky white boy. You know, like, that's literally how it works, and that's okay. And then everyone laughs, and we continue with the job at hand. So
it makes us closer. You know,
at the end of the day, you know, there are articles and reviews of scientists saying that people who curse regularly are actually a little bit more intelligent than the average person. You know, so whatever.
Mythbusters has proved that it does increase your pain tolerance.
Oh yeah, there's also been proven facts that, like, when you're exerting, it helps you when you're exerting, like when you're rock climbing, lifting weights, pain tolerance, stuff like that. It helps you to scream obscenities or scream some sort of guttural something when you're making a reach or when you're when you're making that final push. It's scientifically proven, people. So get you a little blue collar
in the shop and fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when Chris is sitting there with what are those things called? Those hammer fucking gung on the poles.
God, those slide hammers.
Slide hammer, dude. When you see Chris in the fucking shop with a slide hammer.
If you ever see a slide hammer in my hand, just walk away.
Shit's
I'm not
real.
having a good day.
Yeah, shit's gotten real at that point.
If you see the two wrenches interlocked, just walk away.
Shit's got
If I'm having a bad day.
If I've got wrenches double locked, not a good time for any mechanic, honestly. Like, it's a pain in the ass.
Anyway, so for those of you who work a desk job, let's give you a look into me and Matt's life, and we're going to enjoy this, talk about it a little bit, and let's carry on. Let's get it.
Like, comment, subscribe. Graphic flying over across the top because of my edit, and I can fly in the video on the bottom. Whatever. I don't know. Let's go.
All right, guys, we're just going to jump right into it. We have some communication problems on the job site. I'm just going to address them to each person that we're having problems with specifically.
God,
Ricky,
here we
let's
go.
start with you. So
Bad
maybe
idea.
instead
And they
of
start with
saying,
Ricky.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Get out of my way. Perhaps you could say, you could benefit from some more training. Let me assist you, and I'll show you how I would do it. Now, how does that sound?
Well, to be honest, what it sounds like to me is I'm not going to be able to get my point across. Okay? It's a heat index of 118 degrees outside today. I do not have time to fuck about. He should have trained in the fall and the spring. It is not training time now. It is get shit done and get the fuck back in air conditioner time right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I completely and totally know what communication skills are, okay? So, like, instead of me calling you a prick every morning when I see you, I could say, sir, you are particularly unpleasant on most occasions. But I choose not to. I like to call you a prick because that other shit's just too many words. Okay?
All right, we're going to circle back to you. We're going to circle back to you.
Circle back.
How many times in your experience, in your life, in your job, especially in your job, in your career, have you said, get the fuck out of my way, you don't know what you're doing?
Oh, dude.
How many times, dude? If you had $1,
So,
would we be in this studio or would we be in a better
dude.
one?
Listen, okay, I'm going to tell you guys a story. We had this kid, Noah, okay? Now, supposedly, now here's the thing, and I told Senior this, but of course, you know, I'm the young tech, right? I was 20, I was either 19 or 20, and I was like, dude, I don't care how many ASCs he has, how many certifications he has.
Certs don't mean shit, dude.
He has 0 on-job experience. And Senior's like, no, he'll be great. So kid shows up as a lube tech with a toolbox bigger than my fucking house
Jesus Christ.
and like barely anything in it. Okay, like I get it. Okay, you know, you're the new guy. You know, you haven't had a lot of time to buy some tools, but you blew a shitload of money on that toolbox. Like
Too much money.
you should have like kind of evened it out a little bit.
Go find you a nice Husky, you know, Home Depot Husky rollable tool
I mean,
with the
it was a
table
Craftsman,
on it.
but you know Jason's toolbox.
Yeah, that big fucking with the
It was that big. Only instead of the hutch on top, it was drawers all the way up.
Why?
I,
For a lube tech
dude, I don't
job.
know. Anyway,
You can do most of that with the toolbox in the bed of your truck, dude. Like that's like lube tech tools, pretty much.
I mean, unless you're doing like shit on Mini Coopers,
right,
and
right. If you're doing imports and stuff, yeah.
But anyway, so he shows up first couple days, right? And of course, any mechanic shop, you gotta kind of haze the news guy a little bit, kind of.
Yeah.
So we have him running around. I was like, hey man, I dropped this plastic clip down in this intake. I said, Collins is borrowing my plastic magnet. Would you go and grab that
Oh
for
my
me?
god.
So he go over to Collins, right? Collins is like, oh, Gus's plastic. No, James came by, stole it off my box. So he go over to James. James like a plastic magnet. No, I gave that back to Collins.
God damn it.
So he go back to Collins. He's like, I don't know. James says you had it. And he goes, well, did you talk? Did you check, make sure it wasn't in Chris's box? Because James might have put it away. So then he's back over to me. Hey, man, nobody knows where your plastic magnet is. I was like, fuck, dude. Okay, well, go ask Collins if I can borrow his bolt stretcher. Like,
God damn it,
So then we
dude.
just, doing this whole stupid thing.
God damn it.
This kid, dumb. Okay,
That-
real dumb.
You have to be, dude, to
Okay.
not know plastic magnet.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
So, I have one day I'm doing a rear end in a Jeep, and I'm talking the whole rear axle, differential housing, all of it, right? And I have it on the transmission jack, and I need to set it on the ground so I can put the new one on the transmission jack and put it up in the car. And I go, hey, Vince, come over and help me with this, right? Oh, man, I don't know. That looks real heavy. And I was like, no, dude, we can get it. You just grab the other side. I'll grab this side. We can lift it up and set it on the ground. No, man, we probably ought to grab. Hey, Collins. I was like, no, just get your ass the fuck over here, and we're going to lift this thing off and put it on the ground.
Yeah, 2 people on a transmission.
He was like, well, I really don't think we could. So I just lift it off there by myself and
Jesus.
throw it on the ground towards him.
Jesus.
He'll, yeah, and then we ended up putting a bum shit in his box, and he quit. So anyway, we'll
Life
get
of a
to that
mechanic.
story later.
Life of a mechanic right there, folks. Insider's information. Let's go.
Boss man, let's go straight to you next, okay? Instead of saying, when the fuck do you expect me to do that? I'm busier than a $2 hooker on the Vegas Strip. Perhaps you could maybe say, I will attempt to fit into my busy schedule today, and perhaps I will stay late to resolve the issues that the safety team has brought forward to me. What are we thinking? What am I thinking? Well, to be honest, what I'm thinking is that you and the rest of the safety attendants that come to me 30 minutes before quitting time every single day need to realize that we're already working 90 hours. So until all of y'all get together with your fancy little degrees and figure out how to put your minds together and add some numbers to that fucking clock in your air-conditioned office, I don't really think that I should be thinking anything other than what I am, and that's go fuck yourself. That's right. Okay. So next time you write a 3-page report on why you think that you need the yellow caution tape moved over 7 inches instead of where it is, before you begin to write that report, why don't you move that fucking tape over yourself? Okay?
That's
It
right.
is officially
That's goddamn
keep
right.
your fucking mouth closed with her. Okay? Do not waste words, because that hot ass breath ain't doing nothing but making me hotter than it already is. Okay? That's what I'm thinking.
Hot ass breath.
Seems everybody's communicating real well today so far. Roscoe.
Oh boy.
Let's leave the other two out of this.
So typically, if you walk into a mechanic shop and there's a guy in his 50s or older, oh boy, you get some shit out of that guy. So I can't wait to see what Roscoe's got to say.
Everyone knows that guy in the shop, first of all, and everyone's got that, like, when he said Roscoe, and both me and Chris were like, oh shit, Roscoe.
Yeah.
You know, like, everyone's got that thing about that guy in the shop. Like, everyone's like, what's that guy's? Oh, that's Larry. Oh man, I can tell you a thing or two about Larry.
Don't get started him talking about his boat.
Swear to God. Here, do this. Go up to him, tell him your car's got a coolant leak in it. Go up to him, tell him that. See what he does. Like that kind of shit. You know, someone's always got that kind of a thing with the old guy. Yeah, and he gets it. What's the guy's name? Is it actually Ricky, or what's like the actual actor's name? Do you know? The actual guy's name.
Fuck, I used to know, and I
Anyways,
can't remember.
He's obviously got a sense of that. He understands that guy exists in the world.
He owns a construction company.
So there you go. Yeah.
Yesterday in the morning, the plant engineer came up to you and tried to tell you some very important, vital details about what was going on with the project 2 miles away. And you said, and I quote, "Go tell somebody who gives a shit. Not my site, not my fucking problem."
Nailed it.
I think maybe that you could have said something along the lines of, perhaps you should check with management or a different supervisor, because I am not currently working on that site. Maybe? What? Whoa, now, hold on now. In my defense, that man was out there in khakis and dress shoes. He stopped me from walking. We were standing in the direct sunlight. And when he walked up to me, I told him, unless this shit is life or death, do not begin talking, because we are standing in the sun. And this man started spouting off blueprints, measurements, and some fucking valves or some shit. And I immediately realized that he wasn't even talking about what I was working on. So I told him I didn't give a shit, because I had done started sweating, my cheeks were getting red, and he was pissing me off. Okay? We all just need to be happy I didn't slap the shit out of him for wasting my time and making me stand in that sunlight for 8 minutes to tell me about some shit that didn't even involve me. All right? Okay. I greatly appreciate you not slapping the shit out of him. We would have had to have a whole different meeting. Guys, we have got to figure out this communications problem, okay? The profanity, the cursing, the violent nature of your speech. I mean, some people aren't understanding what you're trying to tell them. They're just getting offended. Can any of you
They don't belong
please
there.
bring a resolution forward that would work for all of us, to where we can squash this communication problem? Anybody? Ricky, what are you thinking? Something.
Hey, don't come looking for me for answers, okay? Everybody here seems to be understanding what everybody else is saying except you, okay?
No
it's
shit.
real simple. If you don't understand what I'm saying the first time, the next time I'm gonna try and explain it to you, you're gonna get that fucking two-piece translation, okay? It is too damn hot to be repeating myself, and too damn hot to be fucking around. So if anybody here doesn't understand what I mean when I say go fuck yourself, you can meet me at the gate, and you're going to get this two-piece translation. And if you can't wait till we get to the gate, unemployment is high right now, so go on ahead and reach out and find out what my vocabulary means. That is my resolution to the problem at hand. What do you think?
So good.
What do I think? I think that you vulgar, profane gentlemen have left me no choice, and I'm gonna have to ban profanity on the job site. That's all there is to it. No more cussing on this job site or immediate write-up.
And we brought this up
yeah, right.
Dude, we brought this up the first time that we watched through this. You and I did. I brought this up at my work, man. That's literally been a thing that's come down at my work. Hey, we can't be swearing on the warehouse floor. First of all, let me tell you guys, there are 4 of us at my job. 4 fucking people, okay, at my job. And all of us know each other pretty goddamn well.
Yeah.
And all of us are around the same age, and all of us are male, and all of us are white, and yeah, we curse all the fucking time out there. All the goddamn time. All the time. And so this thing came down, and it was like, hey, we can't be cursing out here. We're going to have to start giving out write-ups, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And then boss's boss comes down to the warehouse for a meeting or a audit or whatever the fuck he was doing there. And he's walking around the warehouse, and he's like, this shit's got to go, and we can't have any of this goddamn stuff over here, and this, that. So we're all looking around at each other like,
fuck these guys.
Fuck that rule. So since then, it's been, yeah, fuck that rule. And
when we worked at the used car dealer at Jennifer's, they said, if you can, please refrain from using profanities while working. And we all just kind of looked at each other. Like, okay. Okay.
Nah.
Not a shot, dude.
And one of the first things for me is like, okay, first thing, there's 4 of us. We all know each other, right? Also, we work in a goddamn supply chain. We don't see a lot of people out there.
No.
It's pretty much us 4 out there. Every once in a while, we get a truck that rolls in that is either bringing us something or we're putting something on it.
And usually it's a truck driver, which is about the same.
Truck driver's the same guy as us. He's like, where the fuck do you want me? I'm like, back your shit up right over here. Like, it's...
Yeah.
That's how it works, man. It's just...
and it's great being, like, at the shop I work at, there's only 3 of us there. And a lot of the customers have been coming to that shop for years and years and years, so we know them really well. And when they come in, like Bob Herman's type of guy, he'll come by on his street bike sometimes. Be like, what's up, motherfuckers? Ring, ring. And then he'll take off again, right? So then when he comes in, he goes, man, I got to tell you, my Suburban, it's all fucked up. I'm like, well, fuck, dude, you got to quit driving it on the mountain and all those potholes and shit, man. It's a $110,000 Suburban.
Yeah,
like, what
no
are you
shit.
doing?
Yeah.
He's like, well, you got to get to that cabin somehow. And I go, well, you're fucking it up. So, like, what do you want to do? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I guess fix it.
It's just the nature of the beast
Yeah.
in that field. It's just kind of how it is. And look, no one's out here to offend anyone.
No.
It's literally just how it is. That's just I expect people to talk to me that way. And honestly, when I'm meeting new people, like a new driver or someone new for the warehouse or something like that, I'm kind of waiting for that moment where they break, where they say something. They're like, "Oh, this shit's over here," and then I can finally be like, "Good, great, this guy's in. Okay, we're fine." So yeah, it's just the nature of the beast. It's how it works. Any blue collar job site you go to, any of them, it doesn't matter what it is. Any of them, they will have. This is the kind of thing you're gonna hear. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is.
It is what it
and
is.
like Ricky, that's my solution to the problem. If any of y'all don't like it, like that's just kind of that's what it is.
If you don't understand what I mean when I say fuck off,
yeah, exactly. You don't know what you're doing.
Does everybody understand that? Hey, now, you can't infringe on my freedom of speech. That is a right that I have.
That's
no,
right.
it does not cover that, okay? It does not cover profanity in the workplace. This is a private company. We can limit what you say, all right? Now, how are you going to sit there and say that's not what it means, okay? He was probably there when the fucking Freedom of Speech Act was written, okay? He was probably there and watched them sign it down on a piece of paper, okay? He knows what it means. He was not there when it was written. He's not that old. But you know what? You know what? All of you just go out there and keep screaming profanity at each other's and don't come crying to me when one of you gets your feelings hurt. Okay? Do not come crying to me. This meeting is over. Y'all can all go fuck yourself. And if you don't like what I just told you, you ain't got to meet me at the gate for that 2-piece translation. You can get this shit right here, right now, to save you some fucking time. Because I know every single one of y'all has already fucked off for at least 2 hours today. So, let's not fuck about.
Let's not fuck.
Oh, man, calm down a little bit. Use your words to express how you feel. I mean, honestly, that's just a little bit vulgar and violent. We don't expect that. I mean, you need to calm down a little bit, okay? He needs to calm down, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, man. Go
Yeah,
take a
man.
chill pill. I don't know why you're so angry. Hey, we're having a great time out here. Do you need somebody to talk to? Are you all right?
You all right?
I think it's so good when you get the other person to crack, dude. So good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man,
That's Breadstick Ricky and the boss for you.
oh yeah.
And like what I'm talking about, man. Working that blue collar life, I've seen all of that. Like,
I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, it's all words that are part of a language. You know what I mean? They're nothing more than words, just like anything else. People can be offended by them because they put power in those words, but like at the end of the day, right? Action is more powerful than words, and people, it's hilarious to me because the same people who will say, oh, you shouldn't cuss like that. I can't believe you'd cuss like that, and then they turn around and go, well, actions speak louder than words. Oh, so the words don't matter.
So the words don't matter at all then.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they don't.
Okay.
That's the big thing about it. And that's what I was saying earlier. No one's out here to offend anybody else. It's just the nature. It's just how we speak.
I mean, here's the thing. When you drop your car off at a mechanic shop, okay? Like, dude. Yeah, they it's sort of like comedians, how they go up and they'll tell maybe a racist joke or whatever, but it's like within the spectrum of comedy and everybody's okay with it, right?
Yeah. Like Ralphie May.
Yeah, that
like,
the racist cookies was a great.
He's like, it's okay, white people. Look to your nearest black person. They're laughing too. It's okay. Right? Everyone's laughing. Everything's fine. Like, it's still a joke. It's just a joke.
I mean, that same guy who would make a racist joke that you'd be offended by, guess what? He worked on your car and did a damn good job, and you're able to drive to wherever. Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Next time you go to a mechanic shop to get your car fixed, hover around outside the garage doors for a little while. Just hover around out there while they have your car in there and just listen.
Yeah. You'll hear probably the funniest shit.
Yeah.
If you have a good sense of humor, you'll hear the funniest shit you've ever heard in your life.
Almost any place you go, regardless of its reviews, reliability, its 5-star rating, whatever it is. There's mechanics in that shop that are cursing up a storm, that are fighting an engine, that are trying to break a tie rod bolt, that are trying to do something super fucking hard, and it's kicking their ass. And that's that's work, man. That's why we're doing. That's why you're paying them. That's why you're paying them. Paying them to curse at your vehicle so you don't have to. Right there.
That's it. Well,
that was fantastic, man.
Hey, and here's another thing too. If you have a plumber come by to fix your house, he says the price is this much. If you shoot him an extra $20 tip, man, he'll love that shit. Same thing if you have a mechanic, hey man, I need my tire pressure check, give him a little $5 or $10 bill, It's not a whole lot, but it's something he's like, you know what? Because a lot of places check tires for free, okay? A lot of mechanic shops do. And that tech is going away from the work that he's doing to help you, and typically they don't like to do that, right?
Well, because you guys don't clock for that time, do you? Like you don't like put in for that time on your thing, do you? Like, or maybe fill out a thing, but it's like tire inspection, so there's no.
No, we don't even.
There's no like work order for it or anything, right?
No. But like even like flat rate techs. Flat rate techs is a huge thing for them because if they don't have a tool in their hand, they're not making money.
Yeah.
But like, they still take the time to come and make sure your tires are all good or whatever, if you take it in for an oil change, be like, hey, this is for the tech, it's okay to tip. Some companies won't allow you to do it, but little mom and pop shops, if you guys go to those, they love that shit. And definitely. I guarantee you the next time you come in, that technician will remember your name or at least your face and vehicle. And he'll be like, you know what? They gave me a tip last time. I'm gonna make sure that this car is 100% tip top. He might even wash the windows.
That's the thing, or he might move you up in line if it's a busy day or something like that. It's just those little kind gestures, people. Yeah. That's what it's about.
That's it. Yeah. Man, don't. Everybody makes fun of a redneck till the truck breaks down.
Dude, that's or they need something fixed or crafted or created or someone's got to run a power tool and all of a sudden it's like I don't know what to do. And it's like, well, your local rednecks got you saved, bud.
That's it. Well, if you guys like this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And if you're a blue collar worker, let us know what you do down below in the comments. Yeah. And we'll check it out, get to know you guys.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next time. Bow.